Can you guess this is what? This is a state of equilibrium. Means a state in which opposing forces are balanced. Equilibrium. In chemistry, equilibrium is represented by this symbol. What does it means? Equilibrium is a state in which opposing forces are balanced. Now, what happens if some stress change this equilibrium state? In such situation, the system counteract the change and bring back the equilibrium position. So this is one of the most important topic in 11th CBSE chemistry in the chapter equilibrium, and the topic is Le Chatelier principle. In this principle, we will discuss how the system which is in equilibrium counteract when there is a change in concentration, when there is a change in pressure, or when there is a change in temperature. For example, we have one reversible equation where reactant A plus B combines to give product C plus D. This is the equilibrium reaction because rate of forward reaction is equal to rate of backward reaction. So here, if we increase the concentration of reactant A, what happens? So in that case, the equilibrium of the system is going to disturb, no doubt in that. Now, according to Le Chatelier's principle, the system is going to counteract the change. In that case, now in this case, the reactants start making more products to balance the system and bring back to the equilibrium state. This is one condition. What happens when we change the concentration of the reactant? Now, if we increase the concentration of product, you can see there is an imbalance. Equilibrium has been changed. Now, in this case, to counteract the change, to bring back the equilibrium position, the product involved in the formation of reactant means the reaction goes towards backward direction, and we can find the system will come back to its equilibrium state. So in this Le Chatelier principle, it states that if a dynamic equilibrium is disturbed by changing the conditions, the position of equilibrium moves to counteract the change. Just now we have learned the examples. So let us learn in detail about this principle. Suppose we have one reversible equation where reactant A combines with two reactant B to produce the product C and D. Now what would happen if we change the conditions by increasing the concentration of A? We are increasing the concentration of A. So in this case, according to Le Chatelier principle, the equilibrium will shift or the counteract the change in such a way that the position of equilibrium will be balanced again. So here the position of equilibrium will move to decrease the concentration of A. Now as we have increased the concentration of A, to balance that, the equilibrium will move to decrease the concentration of A by reacting with B and turning into product C plus D. This means what? The position of equilibrium moves towards forward direction to producing the products. Now, what would happen if we change the condition by decreasing the concentration of A? If we decrease the concentration of A, again the Le Chatelier principle says the position of equilibrium will move to counteract the change. In this case, what happens if we decrease the concentration of A? It will increase the concentration of A by converting the product C and D into reactant A. The position of equilibrium moves towards left side, means backward reaction is going to favor. Now if we change the pressure, what is going to happen? So Le Chatelier says that the position of equilibrium will move in such a way to counteract the change in the pressure. The position of equilibrium will move so that the pressure is reduced. If we increase the pressure, the equilibrium will move so that the pressure is reduced. For example, we know about the pressure. Pressure is caused by the gas molecules which are hitting to the sides of the container. Because of that, the pressure is going to create. The more molecules you have in the container, higher the pressure. So the number of molecules, if the number of molecules are more in the container, the pressure is going to increase. The pressure will be more. If you want to reduce the pressure, you need to reduce the number of molecules. Automatically pressure is going to decrease. So by remembering that concept, now we know there are 3 reactant molecules and 2 product molecules. The reactant molecules are 3, 1A and 2B. Products are 2, 1C and 1D, 1 mole of C and 1 mole of D. There are 3 molecules on the reactant side and only 2 in the product side. By forming more product from reactants A and B, we can reduce the number, as in the reactant side you can find more number of gas molecules. By increasing the forward direction, the reaction, we can increase the number of formation of product, that is C and D. In this way, if we reduce the number of molecules, automatically the pressure is going to decrease. Increasing the pressure on a gas reaction shift the position of equilibrium towards the side with fewer molecule. Remember, if pressure is increased, then according to Le Chatelier principle, the system counteract in such a way that the reaction shift towards where there is a fewer molecules. Where we can find fewer molecules? At the product side. Fewer means less molecules. That's why the reaction proceeds towards where there are the fewer molecules, means forward direction, and thereby it is going to counteract the change and pressure is going to reduce. Now what could happen if we change the condition by decreasing the pressure? If we decrease the pressure, what will happen? Now the equilibrium will move to increase the pressure by producing more molecules. So if you want to increase the pressure, you need to increase the number of molecules. Where you can find the more number of molecules? So definitely the C and D products are going to convert into reactant A and B, thereby increasing the number of molecules. So when there is a decrease in the pressure, the system counteract the change by moving the equilibrium position towards the left hand side, means it will go towards backward direction. In this way it is going to counteract the pressure change. Now if you find same number of molecules on both the sides of equilibrium reaction, then in that case pressure has no effect. Remember, in that case pressure has no effect. Now next is the effect of change in temperature to the dynamic equilibrium. Now for this we need to know about exothermic reaction and endothermic reaction. We know in exothermic reaction heat is going to evolve, heat is going to release, whereas in endothermic reaction heat is going to absorb. So now consider in this equation A plus 2B gives rise to C plus D. During forward reaction, during the formation of products C and D, 250 kilojoules of heat is releasing, and during the backward reaction where C plus D combines to form A plus 2B, 250 kilojoules of heat is absorbed. Means backward reaction is endothermic, forward reaction is exothermic. Now in that case what is going to happen? Let us see. So if we increase the temperature, now according to Le Chatelier principle, the equilibrium will counteract by decreasing the temperature. This means the position of equilibrium will move so that the temperature is going to reduce. So now if the system is in equilibrium, for example, if the system is in equilibrium at 300 degrees Celsius and you increase the temperature to 500 degrees Celsius, in that case the back reaction absorbs heat, means the position of equilibrium therefore moves to the left, because backward reaction is going to absorb this excess of heat, thereby reducing the temperature, and the new equilibrium mixture contains more A and B and less C and D. So, by favoring the reaction to the backward direction, the system can manage with that high temperature and reduce the temperature. Now, if the temperature is decreased, now again, according to this Le-Chatelier principle, it is going to balance it. Now, the reaction will tends to heat itself up again to return to the original temperature. Means the reaction start to release the heat so that it can balance this decrease in the temperature. Now, we know in this particular reaction, forward reaction is going to increase the heat, because the forward reaction is exothermic in nature. So, by favoring the formation of product, more A and B are going to convert into C plus D, thereby decreasing the temperature. So, this is how Le-Chatelier principle counteract to the change in the conditions and balancing the dynamic equilibrium.